opened up with Vasa Regmi. Here's Sampal Kami. The right arm medium. Going to get any shape here. Going to have to get it a little bit fuller to see if he can swing it a bit this evening.
Watched him in the game against Hong Kong, and he got the ball to shape away nasty from the right-hander. Nice little compact action. What a skiddy customer. Operating just over 130 kilometres per hour. And there's the field he's got set. Just got the one slip in place. Quite a strong offside field. Fine leg in the circle. There we have a look at the bowling action. Gets into a nice position. Nice comfortable run up. Quite open chested. There you go. Good seam position as it comes out the wrist. So nothing wrong with that. Maybe just a bit of concern about running on the surface. Besides that, something to work with.
I like that brace front leg. Come over the top of that brace planted front leg. And he gets a bit of pace from that. Nice stable platform. Oh, it's kept a little low too.
When you're vertically challenged as a bowler, you can't afford to be having a bent front leg, and there's someone sitting next to me who'd know all about that.
Yeah, except I did have a bent front leg. I think I might have got it up to, a couple of more Ks. If I'd had a brace front leg like you and Donald.
I didn't. Mine was bent.
I smashed it. The old man got the stick out and just smacked it a little. Geez, AD's was, wasn't it? Oh.
Yeah, his was almost super extended, if you want to put it that way. And that's where he got all his pace from. But Sampal not managing to get the ball to shape away from the right-hander this time out. Just angling in, targeting the stumps, which is quite a dangerous line with the fine leg up. Slip has come out of place already. He's been put in at a mid-wicket position.
Shakti. Can he make an impact in this game? Down the track, looking to heave it away. Pressure with a few dot balls and only a leg by. There's another one. So we've had 5 deliveries and just the leg by. And Sadiq Karimi wants to smash it big over mid-wicket.
Here it is, giving himself some room, and it's angled in by Sampal. But that's the advantage of having a good start. The first over, we went for 9, so they can almost take their time a little bit here, absorb with a little bit of pressure.
And a fuller one. A very good second over. Only goes for 1, it's 10 for none. All very relaxed for the Afghanistan dugout, having known what the target is. Just absorb a little bit of pressure and just see what's going on with this pitch. What the bowlers are able to throw up. Have just a little look, not much of a look of course in this form of the game. And spinners come out of the attack straight away. And Jatendra's on for Regmi. Shazad 68 against Hong Kong, but here's Jatendra Mukhya. Economy, you'd love the economy to be fractionally around 7, just under, but for a quick man, sometimes the faster men just slide on a bit in helpful conditions. Captain hunting up at point. That's a couple of good lines. And Shazad, who furious with himself, did bat well the other night.
Yeah, some quality shots. A man with immense power. He looks to go downtown as often as possible. And good square of the wicket.
Yeah, He's good at opening up that front leg. Like you say, Sean, good at punching it down the ground. He liked to do that. You can see percentage of his shots straight back in the V. And a bit leg side-ish. Like to give himself room. Hello. Bit of calypso about this one. And he gets his first boundary to Shazar.
The last delivery he faced, he was very upset with himself about not cashing in, and the ball went down almost to third man. He could have run a single, and he didn't. And this is probably the reason. He knew that something else was coming his way, and he absolutely smashes that, swivels around on the one leg, and he's a power hitter, there's no doubt about that.
Yes, I like the little follow-through with the the front leg. Little kick out to square leg. Keep his balance. Where's he going now? There's he goes square, and he can't get it through the offside. That's good fielding, good backing up. Zagat doing well.
Now Shazad loves to stay leg side of it, so you ideally want to be tucking him up for room, much like Sampol did in the last over. But there, anything square of the wicket, he'll latch on to quickly. Good stop there by Sagar. Quality fielding, appreciated by his teammate.
Fine leg up, third man back, and deep square leg. He's closing that face, isn't he? He's hungry to get after it, want to smash it. He's just got to keep his shape.
Like gone are the days in the old days of the MCC cricketing manual where they told you when you played square of the wicket to roll the wrists, keep control of it. These days, often played with an open bat face, looking to create some speed off the bat, and often looking to go airborne.
Last ball of the third. He wants to strike. Get back, Shazad! Ha! Says his partner, Kareem. No damage done. 3 bowled, 14 without loss.
He knows what he wants, Shazad. He wants to be on strike and trying to farm the strike with a single of the last delivery. Tend to think that running between the wicket isn't his greatest attribute.
Had to get a shuffle on to Shazar. And, oh, it's tight. Really tight. Excitement building all the time here in Chittagong. Local time 5:22. And the build-up for Bangladesh versus Hong Kong looming, with Afghanistan needing 128 off 102 balls here. Gone! They try to wind up and smoke it over mid-wicket, and it's the first one down now for Afghanistan. Sadiq trying to heave it away on the onside, has had his stumps disturbed, and he's got to go for just 8. First one down, it's 14 for 1 here.
Yeah, Sampol, nice and straight. The slip's out of the place. He's been put at mid-wicket, so he's targeting the stumps, and this time it's the perfect length. He's ecstatic. He's picked up his first wicket of the match, and he's put Afghanistan under a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, just a little bit too impetuous with that one, Sampol. Sadiq Kareem, beg your pardon, trying to tee off. Sampol with the wicket. Sadiq knocked over by Sampol for 8. There's Najidullah. Zadran is out in the middle. Strike rate. Now he needs to lift that a little bit if you're going to bat in the top 3. Najib on strike. It's going to be because Sadiq and his stumps disturbed. Going to change because he's left-handed. So a bit of right arm around the wicket from Sampol. underway straight away.
Yeah, we have a look at the wicket again. Just teeing off, he clears the left leg, looks to heave it over mid-wicket. Unfortunately, the length is pretty good, stays down, hits the top of the middle stump, and he's on his way. Nepal, they've struck.
Can they get this fella though? Shazad, he is the man. Smashed it against Hong Kong with 68. Again, he's looking to go big straight, giving himself some room.
But credit to Sampal, he's holding his line, he's holding his length. It's probably difficult to get the ball airborne, particularly if you're playing straight on this pitch. He's got his mid-off and his mid-on pretty deep on the circle, and he's saying, okay, if you want to take the chance of going over my head, I'm low, I'm skiddy, you take that risk.
Bowled and fielded because it was going some. Dug out a very full delivery and some good fielding and cover.
That's a quality stop. I don't know if he thought maybe he was in with a chance of a catch there, the way he was hands above the head. Or else he was just feeling that if he missed it, it was going to go and hit the stumps. He's been nice and straight. We've talked about that. Now the adjusted line around the wicket to the left hand. Nudgeable. There we go. How's that for Bihar? He's been nice and straight at the stumps, and the one that was missed, well, that picked him up a wicket.
Oh, how did this miss? Bowler can't believe it either. Skitty little Sampal feels this should have ripped out maybe leg stump.
Yeah, round the wicket, and the angle's still good. Goes over the top of middle and off. Just bounced too much, didn't it?
Yeah, why?
Us bowlers are so unlucky, aren't we? They play and miss, they should be out.
Indeed. Over the top. Didn't get all of it. Nudge ball, but I'll tell you what, he got enough of it for 4. 6 from it and a wicket. 20 for 1 now.
Slightly overpitched by Sampal on this occasion. The other lengthy bowl delivery before that went over the top of the stumps was probably more like the ideal length. Nudgeable absolutely cashes in. As he makes contact, he feels like he's got enough on it, and it goes all the way to the boundary.
Nepal asked to bat first here in Chittagong. 141 for 5 in their 20. And now Afghanistan in their turn of bat. They've faced just 4 overs. And they've lost Sadiq for 8. He's on the move again. Is Shazad. Always in a hurry. Doesn't like taking singles. Doesn't like running much. But where do you reckon they're going with this one?
We've all got our strengths and weaknesses. Taking singles is not one of his. And I would tend to agree with Nepal that Nepal are the ones more likely to win at this stage. It started off pretty well here.
Lovely length. Again, he's listening to you, Sean Pollock. Bowler's closing down the angle against this fellow.
I think even in one-day cricket, you know, you start off looking to shape the ball, and if it's working for you, maybe try and pick up a few wickets doing that. But in T20 cricket, you really do have to limit the damage of what they're trying to do to you. And the closer you are to the stumps means the more they have to back away, give themselves a bit of room. And that one is really close. As you can see, the bowler very upset that it's gone over the top of the stumps. But you do feel that Shazad's got to change his game plan and maybe look to pick up the odd single.
Shorter, heaved, third man in with a chance. Oh, you know it! And taken. The danger man can rush off and have an early shower. Can Shazad. Gave himself room thrashed it to third man and found third man. Sampol with the catch. And Mohamed Shahzad goes for half a dozen. It is 20 for 2 now.
And Shahzad advancing down the wicket. At the end of the day, he's probably beaten for pace. Gets on to him too quickly. He tries to flay it over the offside, opens the face, and a good catch taken down there by Sampol at third man. Tendra, he's ecstatic. They've got their second wicket, and Nepal are looking in a strong position here after 4.3 overs.
Former captain finds himself out in the middle. Noraz Mangal. So getting close to 30 these days. Strong right-hander. Like to have that strike rate going a little bit more north than that. Singing and dancing, and the passion is there. Students are in the house making a lot of noise. 122 from 93 now for Afghanistan against Nepal. Najibul, the left-hander, is on strike, on 5. And he gives it a heave. Gaddy's gone, he couldn't get all of it. And they're celebrating again, are the Nepalese. Third one down now inside 5 overs, and look at them go in the crowd. They're going crazy here, and the bowler is on a hat-trick.
And Najibullah, he's on his way. He goes for 5. Afghanistan 20 for 3. Here, have a look at the replay. Najibullah gets on strike because on the last wicket they crossed. He takes a risk first up and doesn't play off. Straight to the man on the edge of the circle at mid-on. And isn't he just ecstatic, Jitendra? He's got his second wicket, he sits on a hat-trick, and he's doing a serious job for his team.
Jitendra, he's on a hat-trick. There's only ever been one T20 hat-trick, ICC World event. Chikafula, he's out in the middle. Facing a hat-trick, and Brett Lee in Cape Town in 07 is the only one. Hat-trick ball. Anticipation from the crowd, here we go. Jitendra. Nearly a caught involved maybe. Oh, great over this though. Could it be a double wicket maiden?
That was a quality delivery on a hat-trick ball, just outside off stump with a bit of shape. He has the 2 wickets. Shahzad gave himself room, looking to carve it over the offside, only found out third man. And then the next delivery was an attempt to smash it over mid-on. Man on the edge of the circle ended up with a comfortable catch. It was 2 wickets and 2 balls, and now we've got 2 new batsmen at the crease.
Wants a single, just going to ruin the double wicket maiden. So 2 wickets in a run off the 5th, and Afghanistan 21 for 3. Sun setting. Mist on the horizon, just a bit pink here in Chittagong. Over 8 and over now for Afghanistan, hunting 142 in 20. Lovely scene here in Chittagong.